What's going on? UTRGV. That was Dice by Torty, as y'all remember him as the previous guest that we had last week. But this week, we have,
Returning
a
guest.
returning guest, right? For multiple seasons and episodes,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
We got Beck. We got Beck in the building.
Hi.
Say what's up. Say what's up.
What's up?
So, before we start,
Okay.
right?
I'm listening.
Do you know who Joey is?
No.
Joey's a rapper,
Okay.
right? I've known about him for a while,
Okay.
but I never really got into his music
Okay.
until this morning. I was working out, doing what I gotta do. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And I heard one of his songs. I think it was called Survival Tactics or something like that.
Okay.
Right? Featuring someone called Capital Steez. Rest in peace to Capital Steez. He died very young, but I think he died in like 20, like in the 2010s. You know what I mean?
wow,
Like
okay.
2010, 12, 13, 14, right?
Yeah. Okay.
He was pretty big in the underground. He
Okay.
was very, very big in like, the whole like alternative rap, you could call it, sort of sense. So first off, rest in peace, Capital Steez. He was I loved his stuff, right? But I ran into a friend of mine today,
Okay.
and we were talking about homophones,
Oh.
right?
Okay. Wait. Yes.
And man, I was just getting into it, and I was like, dude, he made a bar, and it was like something about like, what do you say, like portraying minds or emotions like we muzzle them, right? And like, that's a bar. That's a bar, right? That's a bar. But there's another bar that Joey said that I thought was like crazy, right? He goes, spitting like I had a speech impediment.
Okay.
I thought that was crazy. I was like, dude, that's a bar.
Yeah.
That's a bar,
Okay.
right? So how can you even come up with that? Like, I was just, because I love this stuff. I literally like geek over this stuff.
Yes.
I tweak out over this stuff.
No, I see.
Right? So I remember finding it out this morning, and I was like, dude, this is crazy. Like, how could someone come up with that?
Yeah.
Right? What do you think? What do you think of that bar? It's definitely a bar.
It's something. Yeah. I'm not like I don't geek out over this stuff as much as you do. Obviously. Obviously. But no. I think it's
It's a bar.
yeah.
It's a bar.
Yeah.
But that's the first thing we got going on. Again, this was off an album called 1999, Survival Tactics. I strongly recommend people to listen to it. It really does encapsulate New York rap and that whole aesthetics, of like MF Doom and all that stuff. Again, rest in peace, MF Doom. He died like 2 years ago.
MF Doom?
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow.
He died in October.
Oh wow.
So I think 2 years ago, and if not 3 years ago, in October.
Wow.
So, again, rest in peace, MF Doom. A huge inspiration to me, especially, right? Later on, we might be playing some of his songs, but we'll see. But, anyways, there's another rapper called West Side Gun.
Okay.
Now, he also makes sort of like alternative,
Okay,
like
yes.
rap, you know what I mean? And man, I love West Side Gun, right? His voice is like unique. His style of rapping is unique.
Yes.
The way he portrays his voice is unique, right? And I love that,
Yes.
right? Like he has this like high pitch of voice. Like if you see him, he's like a pretty big fella, right?
Yeah.
I'll show you in like the break, right?
Okay.
But he's a pretty bigger, heavy fella, right?
Okay.
But his voice is like, he raps very high pitch,
Yeah.
right? Hey yo, hey, like very high
This is
pitch, right?
So completely unrelated, but this reminds me of my cats because my cat Midnight, he's 13 pounds, okay, and he's a large cat. He's male, right? And his meow is so high pitched. Like if you did not know that he was a male cat and you didn't know anything about like cats, you would assume that he's female. Like you would be like, "Aw, she's so cute," and I'd be like, "Oh, so funny story. He's actually male." So yeah, I don't
But that's funny. I have a cat allergy, so
yeah, I know.
just
Yeah.
because of that, I'm gonna get allergies now.
Well, no, that's not how it works.
But he reminds me of Danny Brown,
Okay.
which Danny released a project with Peggy JPEG Mafia.
Yes.
This was, I think, a year ago.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. Again, beautiful project.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I loved it. I loved that project. It was a very good experimental rap project. I really did like it.
Uh huh.
He reminds me of Danny Brown in the essence of Danny Brown also does but he does it like in a squeaky high voice, like
almost falsetto.
yeah, like the way he's rapping is like, I can't even imitate it. It's that like unique, right?
Is it kind of like nasally or airy?
Yeah. No. It's very, very nasally.
Mm-hmm. Is it very much like a head voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And if I like that's how he raps. That's how he raps. He has a song called "Ain't It Funny," right? And that's how he raps. Ain't it funny? You know what I mean? Like very high in his nostrils.
Uh-huh.
But and I saw this meme also. It was like rap can't make you cry, and they playing like all these like sad rap songs, right?
Yeah.
And one of them was Danny Brown. And Danny Brown wasn't going anymore. He was like, I'm in my feelings, like real talking, like in his regular voice. And the comments were like, dang, like it's like real when even Danny Brown is
it's
like,
bad when Danny Brown is.
when Danny Brown is using his real voice.
His real voice.
But the reason I bring that up is I'm pretty excited because West Side Gun is dropping an album.
Ooh, okay.
Called Still Praying.
Okay.
And he said that this album calls for a quote unquote new era.
Okay.
Right. He's in a rap group or a collective called Griselda.
Okay.
I love Griselda's music.
Okay.
I love them. They encapsulate, that sort of like alternative rap mixed with, the boom bap drums.
Yeah.
Mixed with the very dreamy, very like nostalgic, eerie like samples, right?
Yeah.
I loved it. So I'm excited. Last we heard of West Side was, I think, in Utopia with Travis.
Yeah.
He had a song there too. I didn't really like that song. I didn't really like it.
Okay.
I don't really like it. It's a good song, right?
Just not personally your taste.
I don't really like it.
Yeah.
No, it's my taste. It's my taste.
It's your taste. You just like didn't like it.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. I don't like. It's always been a skip for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Parasailing off Utopia.
Okay.
Is a song. The last song I heard from West Side Gun. I don't know if he dropped anything after that. I don't think so, but I think that's his most recent drop. Is Parasail. Other than that, I mean, it encapsulated what Griselda stands for very well. For example, it had that crazy sample. It had the nostalgic soul jazzy sample feel to it. It had all that stuff. But I don't know. I just didn't really. Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe hearing like Travis's voice with it. I don't know. Because it
probably
does
just didn't like mesh well.
Yeah, because I mean, you've heard Utopia. I've showed you Utopia.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You have all these songs, Sirens. What was the last song?
Take your time.
I'll figure it out after the break. I'll figure it out after the break. Sirens, Psycho, Schizo. Obviously, Meltdown, the classic, Fiend, the classic,
Yes.
Right? All of them meshed very well and very nicely, but I don't know, maybe hearing but this isn't the first time we've heard Travis on like a dreamy and nostalgic beat. I mean, we've heard him on 90210.
Yes.
But maybe it's just him on a Griselda beat that I didn't really enjoy. But I don't know. I like 90210.
I do too.
I remember.
I think it's a good song.
I think I put you on to that song, and when we work out, you
Yeah.
start playing it. You know what I mean? I think 90210 is a very, very, very good Travis song.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think it's
it
one of the
is.
songs where we can like mutually agree because I do like some of your music taste, but
Mhm.
I'm more of like into alternative pop
Yeah.
rather than rapping.
hmm
So I'd say like it was kind of like a good, not middle, but it was like the beat itself. Like
hmm
the beat itself was good. I liked the flow.
Meshing well with Casey
Yeah.
Hill.
Uh-huh.
Her singing, her like in the background.
Uh-huh.
Very well produced by Mike Dean. Shouts out Mike Dean. Um, all of them, bro. Shouts out Travis.
Like you know them personally.
Casey. Yeah, they're watching this right
No.
now.
Yeah,
They're watching
totally,
this right
totally,
now. Yeah,
totally.
yeah. They're
Yeah,
gonna
you hit
text
him
me
up
up, dude.
earlier.
They're gonna text me. They're gonna be like, "Oh, dude, thanks, man. Thanks for playing my song, bro."
Thanks for the shout out.
But very beautiful. I'm very, very, very excited
Yeah.
for West Side Gun. Hopefully, it's
sure.
interesting. Do you think he's gonna keep doing the high voice?
Maybe because some artists, I mean, that's their brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you think of like I know that she's in a little bit, not a little bit, a lot of hot water right now, but Melanie Martinez.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yes,
oh.
yes. I know there's a lot of hot water surrounding her, but you know, she's one of the artists that have like a very, very unique voice, and that's her entire brand. You know, so I think that it's very unlikely that an artist who's kind of like succeeded off of a certain aspect or characteristic is going to change that up.
Yeah.
But who's to say? I mean, you know,
Maybe he does.
maybe he does.
Maybe he changes. He did say it is a new era for Griselda. So
And
maybe
maybe who knows? Like maybe he will incorporate both. Maybe he'll do like the
Maybe.
the high nasally voice and then some
Find
of his,
ways
his
to
real
mesh it.
voice. Yeah.
that reminds me of Cardi,
Mhm.
Playboy Cardi, because I mean that's what he was known for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The very high like baby voice,
Yeah.
right? But now, what he's been incorporating more is instead of staying in like either rapping like this, like, hey guys, my name is Playboy Cardi, I am rapping, right?
Yeah.
Or, hey guys, I'm Playboy Cardi, I'm rapping. He's sort of switching between very high, like baby voice, and the low voices too.
Yeah.
When I mean low voices, I'm not talking about like, yeah, nah, hey guys, my name is Playboy Cardi, I'm rapping. He's like, hey guys, my name is Playboy Cardi,
Oh my God.
I'm rapping. You know what I mean? Like just very low, very deep.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting because sometimes he does it in the same song.
Yeah.
Like he switches between the high and voice. So it sounds like he's featuring
Yeah.
himself.
And I think if you do it correctly, you can make a very, very good song and a very good
Yes.
album.
Yes.
So I don't even remember where I was going with that, but yeah.
But it's
I hope
very
you know what I mean. Yeah.
it's very cool because like
Having a good vocal range, like having
Exactly.
a wide vocal range, opens up a lot more doors for you.
because it's like now he's using that in rapping.
Yeah.
Because we've always heard it in singing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But have we ever heard it in rapping? I personally haven't.
I don't
And
think
I
have
love
either.
rap.
Yeah.
but-
No. I know you're like
A rap
like
head.
a rap nerd.
But I don't think I've ever heard that being done before. You know what I mean? Where they switch between like the same person switch. I'm not talking about like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
features.
No, I
I'm
get
talking
what
about the
you
same
mean, yeah.
person. So shout out that he dropped a song called 2024.
Okay.
This was a while ago. Very, very, very beautiful song. I
Okay.
loved it.
Okay.
The first verse, the high voice, you know what I mean? And then it goes to like the little chorus, and then he just switches to like the deep
I'm trying to
voice.
think of any other artists that kind of do that, but more singing.
I don't know.
Not really a lot, right?
No, either they say a word or two, but like very high pitch where they go
Like falsetto.
falsetto. Yes,
Down
that's
to
the
like
word.
a deep voice.
I don't know. I haven't really.
I feel like there's somebody that's like, I feel like it's like I know that there's somebody, like I know there's an artist, but I just cannot remember right now.
The only person I can think of is Billie Eilish, but instead of from
Well, she kind of already
high,
has like a, like I know that she does like not falsetto. I mean, I think maybe she does, but I know that she goes pretty high, but I don't think she's ever done it like in the same song.
I don't think high. I'm thinking more like breathy.
Yeah,
Like a
she
chest
has
voice to
more.
a head
Yes,
voice.
yes, she has more of like a head voice,
Mhm.
and that's like a lot of her earlier albums and
Mhm.
songs, like I'm trying to remember.
Ocean
Ocean
Eyes.
Eyes. Yes.
Classic.
What was it?
Which project are
Uh,
you thinking about? Which project are you thinking about? Shoot it out. Shoot it out. Spit it out. Go.
wait, wait,
Go.
wait, wait, wait,
Go.
wait, wait,
Spit it
wait,
out.
wait, wait,
Go.
wait, 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 wait. Okay. Crap, I can't remember. I know I was like in 8th grade when it dropped. It wasn't.
Is it the latter one?
No, 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 no. I'm
Oh,
not thinking
never
of
mind.
that one. I'm thinking the one after that.
I'm not really that big of a Billie Eilish fan, so I don't really know.
Crap. I remember I was obsessed with that album, but I cannot remember the album name to save my life. I'm actually gonna look it up right now. I know I have it somewhere in my Spotify saved.
While you do
It was
that, I'm gonna. So last time we talked about Rich Homie Quan and his passing, um, and so they just released it and they were like, oh yeah, he died of a fentanyl overdose. So
oh wow.
rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Um, yeah, you find that song. We're gonna take a little break. We have a couple messages,
Alright.
and we'll catch y'all in a little bit. So see y'all. That was Flight of the Navigator by Childish Gambino and Ransom by Little Tecca. I haven't heard a Little Tecca song in the ages though, so the same as it was. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Nothing's really changed.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, we were talking about this during the break about the Billie Eilish song, right?
Yes.
But I wanted to say this before we talk about that.
Yes.
Lil Tecca,
Okay.
right? Lil Tecca, he the cover for the song,
Okay.
right? For Ransom, they used it for like a U.S. Army thing to promote the army, and he's not even in the army, so he didn't know. But
Interesting.
yeah. So inform us, Beck. What was the name of this mysterious album?
Okay, so the name of the album was "When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?" Right? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
it was really-
okay.
I really loved that album. Like I was obsessed. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and the one that everyone knows is "Bad Guy," right?
Classic.
Classic, right? "Wish You Were Gay," right? That's oh my God,
Another classic.
My favorite was probably 8 or Ilamelo.
Uh-huh.
Love those songs. Love those, right? And she had like a very like breathy voice in those,
Yeah.
right? And her most recent songs, from what I recall, if I recall correctly, they're not as breathy as they used to be. She's using more of like her chest voice. But yeah, that's that's my little bit.
That was your little bit.
Yes.
I do like Billie Eilish. Who doesn't like a Billie Eilish song? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad Guy was a classic.
Yes.
Everyone
In my
loved that
opinion,
one.
though, overplayed. It was a good song, just overplayed.
I liked it. That was back when I was like, what, dude, in like 8th grade?
I think so. No. I think you might have been in your freshman year of high school.
I probably was.
Because
yeah.
I remember when that dropped, I was in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
But-
there's that.
Yeah, no. Billie Eilish is one of those people that can switch between the
breathy and
breath
the,
and
yes.
the, you know what I mean?
And she does it well.
I'm the bad guy.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't. It's so overplayed to me, like it's painful to hear. So,
That's I like Billie Eilish. It's a little twist into a quick hop into hip hop.
yes.
Does Billie even count as hip hop?
I think she counts as pop.
Mhm.
An alternative pop. Please.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't like?
No, I see him queuing up "Bad Guy," and I'm telling him not to because I cannot stand to hear that song. Let me see. I can actually look up what she's classified as.
While you do
Billie
that,
Eilish.
I do have something new to announce.
Okay.
So I'm a big fan of Jid.
Okay.
Jid, JID, whatever you want to call him, right? Very, very, very talented rapper. I would even consider him a poet, bro. because he's just so, he just does everything, right? He just dropped a new song, or not a new, a new single, yesterday, following his freestyle little saga that he got going on. So far we have 29 freestyle, 30 freestyle, and now we have 31 freestyle.
Okay.
I haven't heard it yet. I'm very, very, very excited to hear it. I heard 29, loved it.
Yeah.
I heard 30, loved it.
Okay.
31, I'm excited to hear.
Okay.
I'm very, very, very excited to hear it. And he dropped a music video for it. Come on.
Yeah.
That's a classic, right?
Yeah.
30, Freestyle 30 was produced by, it was produced by Conductor Williams and Crystal, which was a longtime friend and producer of JID.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully they have him back. I have not looked at it at all. I saw it pop up on my YouTube recommendation. But I did not look at any lyrics. I did not look at anything.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just so, like, I want to just experience this. Right? This reminds me, I don't know if you remember, but this reminds me of the, when J. Cole dropped the diss track on Drake, and I didn't hear it, and we were together when I first heard it for the first time.
Oh, yes.
And I remember hearing that, that Conductor Williams tag. God, dude, oh my God. Shouts out Conductor Williams. Shouts out Conductor
Shouts out to
Williams.
literally everyone today.
For real. Shouts out Conductor Williams. Very amazing producer. I love Conductor Williams stuff, right? And what's crazy is he doesn't gatekeep.
Okay.
So every beat that he makes, or every beat that gets like a major placement, right? He goes on YouTube and does a breakdown of how he did it and the story behind it.
Really?
So, no, we don't gatekeep around here. You know what I mean?
You gatekeep, though.
I love to gatekeep. I love to gatekeep.
Listen, I'll admit sometimes I gatekeep, but
I love to gatekeep.
It's so fun to gatekeep.
Right. I love to do it.
I'm so glad we agree.
I love it. But there's that. There is also another thing that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
50 Cent.
Okay.
You know 50 Cent?
I do not.
You don't?
I don't.
Many men wish death upon me.
Not ringing a bell. I'm sorry.
So he was
live under a
pretty
rock.
big in like the 2010s.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Early 2000s to the 2010s. Very influential in the hip hop game. He got shot 9 times.
Wow.
And stood back up again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's crazy. A lot of people use that as bars now. A lot of people use that as bars. I can count the amount of people that are I can't count the amount of people that use the bar. You can probably count
like the amount of people that haven't.
Yeah, that I probably can. Yeah. I think I even used like a.
Did you actually?
I think I have. I think I did.
Now I gotta use it.
Like something crazy, like I'm shooting shots like I'm 50 Cent, like some stupid like that. But yeah, so that's crazy. And he's always been the type to like I hate the new generation. Like he's a very, very old school, old head type of rapper.
Old head.
Right? Yeah.
No, I'm laughing at that old head. I love that term.
Always been an old head.
Yes.
Right? And what's funny is that him and Pop Smoke used to like work together.
Okay.
And one of the things that he mentioned was he's telling Pop Smoke like, he's giving him advice, right? And he's saying, dude, the whole time Pop Smoke is on his phone. And I'm like, man, what is wrong with these kids? You know what I mean? Always on their phones. You know what I mean?
Always on those dang phones.
Always on those dang phones. And then he was like, he's talking about it, he goes, did you hear what I said, young blood? And he was like, and Pop Smoke sort of like looks up, right? And he was like, let me see what you're typing on that phone. He takes the phone. Turns out Pop was writing every single word that 50 was saying, so he doesn't forget it in his notes tab.
Yeah.
So,
I guess what he wanted.
message.
I guess what he wanted was him to whip out a notebook and a pencil and start writing it
Start
down
going
right in front
at
of
it.
Yeah,
Going
yeah,
at
yeah,
it.
yeah. He probably would have been like, "Oh, hey, this is a nice young fellow. This is a nice young fellow, a nice respectable."
But once he saw the phone,
But once he saw that dang phone, he was like, "You
you
youngins,
youngins.
you youngins, and your mobile devices.
Oh,
Gosh,
Bluetooth.
heavens, so
Which bringing back to this. Which
okay,
bringing
yeah,
back
let's,
to
let's
this.
go back to
He posted. He goes, "Man, I'm retiring from music," and they're like, "Why?" And he was like, "Because people are stupid."
That reminds me of the
said it.
thing I told you about my dad, where I was because my dad he's a little bit arrogant sometimes. He has a little bit of a big ego, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "See, I have this thing, kind of like the Sixth Sense, but instead of seeing dead people, I see stupid people. They don't know they're stupid." And then that sticker at the convenience store, what was it? What did it say?
It was like, in the mornings, I can't tolerate stupid people.
No. It said something else. It was like, I can't remember. No, I can't recall it. But it did say something about stupid people. Oh, I cut off stupid people.
I cut
or
off something like that.
Something like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny, like seeing
So
old heads.
stupid.
Like, okay, shout out 50 Cent, a very influential man.
Yes.
In hip hop, right? But come on, bro, just take a break.
Yeah.
Take it easy, pal.
Yeah.
There's that. Are you familiar with Block Boy? Another thing we're talking about, right? Are you familiar with Block Boy JB?
I'm gonna be honest. Half of the artists that you mentioned, I don't know what you're talking about.
Block Boy JB is a rapper that I consider him a one-hit wonder.
Okay.
One-hit wonder on the dot.
Like the textbook definition.
Textbook definition of a one-hit wonder, right? So he featured Drake on one of his songs,
Okay.
right? And it was the
Did it flop?
No, it went crazy good.
Really?
Right? Very, very, very.
Is that the one hit?
Yeah, that's the one hit. That's the one hit. It went very good.
Uh-huh.
It was a Look Alive with Block Boy and
Drake.
Drake.
Uh-huh.
Very good song. I think that song was the highlight of like 8th grade.
The
Right?
highlight of 8th grade.
901 Shelby Drive, look alive, look alive.
Dang, this song goes hard.
Dude,
this song
okay.
goes hard while I'm doing my 8th grade math.
We're 8th graders, right? So, Block Boy JB, right? He recently was in Memphis,
Okay.
and he's in jail.
Oh.
He just got arrested
Oh. For what?
because he fell asleep while driving.
You got arrested for that?
I shouldn't be laughing, right?
We're not laughing.
It's a serious.
I'm just coughing. Guys, we're
serious.
just coughing.
But it's
It's
like
so
dude, and for him to be like, oh, to get arrested for it, right? Dude.
But people don't intentionally fall asleep, or unless he was like, you know what? I'm intentionally gonna close my eyes while I'm operating a probably 2-ton vehicle. Heavy machinery. I'm just gonna close my eyes intentionally, knowing that I'm driving. People don't do that. So I don't understand this like being arrested for falling asleep while driving. It's not intentional.
It's very like and no. The reason that I'm bringing this up is because, bro,
Okay.
for him to get arrested, he has to like do something crazy. Cause like if you're driving and you're like whatever, okay, that's cool, right? But for you to get arrested, and he's facing various charges.
Unless he was, unless he was in possession of like drugs or alcohol, and he was drunk when he fell asleep. But that's the only thing that I can think of. But
I don't think so. I think he like, dude. I think he like hit
Just
something.
genuinely?
I think he like hit something or someone.
oh shoot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But again, it was unintentional. So I wonder what, how that works.
I don't know. I think he.
It's just
I
yeah,
think,
it's just
I think he was
what
on
it
something.
is.
Be so on. I think he was on something.
well, yeah.
I think Block Boy JB was on something. He was on the Double XL Cypher. That already fell off as is.
Okay.
But boy, oh boy, was his freestyle something.
Okay.
His freestyle was something.
Gotta listen to it later.
It was. Oh, I'm gonna show it to you later. Oh, it was
Okay.
beautiful. It was good.
See, when you say beautiful, I don't know if I can trust you because you did the same thing with Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi is an amazing artist, but he has one song.
One song in particular. He put it on, and he's like, "Wait, it gets better. It gets better."
It just
and
gets worse.
It just kept getting worse, and I look at him and I'm like, "You said it gets better. When does it get better?"
It was a very bad song. If y'all haven't heard it, check it out. Return of Chip Skylark.
Just don't.
Very, very good song.
Save yourself the trouble. Just don't.
Very, very beautiful song. I loved it.
Beautiful.
I loved it. Today in hip hop history, actually, we're gonna go back a little bit. Nas, the Illmatic documentary. Nas, the person that made Illmatic, they dropped a documentary for it 10 years ago.
Okay.
So, very influential album. One of my favorite. I love that album.
Okay.
Right. I love Illmatic.
Okay.
It shaped the way, in my opinion, I think it was New York rap. Banger project. I love it. Nas was ahead of his time.
Okay.
And I remember his song New York State of Mind.
Mm-hmm.
Again, influential song.
Yeah.
And he starts the song by saying, like, man, I don't know how I'm going to start this. And then murders the whole song. He completely, like, raps.
Have you seen that meme? Like, it's a screenshot, right? And it's like of a text. And it's like, I'm speechless. And then like,
And then there's a whole
it's just
paragraph.
a whole paragraph, like a whole
Clearly not.
essay. Yeah, it's just like labeled like speechless question mark. Like, what's this? Like,
That's so
not
funny,
speechless question mark?
No, question mark?
Question mark?
But very influential. He started it off New York State of Mind by saying, man, I don't know how to start this. Then he goes, all right, whatever.
And then
he just obliterates the whole beat, just pure rapping.
Yeah.
Right? And at the time, multi-sample uses weren't as common.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to do that was crazy.
Like revolutionary.
Revolutionary.
Yeah.
It like
influential.
influential.
Oh my god. World changing.
Exactly. I highly recommend everyone that's listening to check out Illmatic if you haven't. Very beautiful project.
Mm-hmm.
If you do have a short attention span like I do, listen
Very
to
short.
very short.
Very short.
Listen to New York State of Mind. Very beautiful song.
Uh-huh.
Very beautiful. I love it. Travis Scott for Utopia. He's honored for the BET Hip Hop Awards in 2024 because we know he didn't win a Grammy for Utopia.
Ooh.
But he is nominated for the BET Awards.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you'll be honest?
I
I think your silence says enough.
I think he will, but I feel like the BETs are second place to the Grammys.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, I got a BET Hip Hop Award. Did you win a Grammy? No. Sit down.
It's like
Sit
the
down.
participation award.
It basically is, right? I'm still not over that. Astroworld lost to Cardi B, and
That you claimed is my favorite rapper. Yeah, let's have the record straight. She's not my favorite rapper.
Cardi B is.
Don't lie on my name.
I have very strong opinions for Cardi B, so take that however you want to take that.
Yeah.
I have
Up for interpretation, but
exactly.
uh-huh. Just consider his tone when he said that.
Cardi B is an interesting
Character.
Do I even consider her an artist? Rapper / singer songwriter.
Mm.
But she does have some bangers though. I
Oh,
will
she
be
does,
honest.
definitely.
She does have a banger or two. Bodak Yellow, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really did enjoy that song.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
That's the only song
That's
I
it.
enjoyed.
That's it.
That's the only song I enjoyed by Cardi B. But yeah, so far
At least
this
you're
week's
honest.
I'm being so honest. Yeah,
No,
no,
at least you're honest.
yeah.
At least you admit though that you like at least one of her songs, and you're not just like jumping on the hate train.
Oh heck
You
no.
know, heck no.
Final news is I sent you this. It was a conversation between Offset and
Oh.
Cardi B. It got leaked. Cardi
Yes.
B released it. I'm not gonna say what happened, but
You can look it up yourselves. It was pretty amusing. We were laughing about it for like 10 minutes.
I didn't know Offset had a softer side to him, but
Soft.
but it's a very it's funny. You know what I mean? Because some people have this sort of like mental image of these like
Of him
artists
being, like,
and all this stuff.
nonchalant, tough.
Not even that, just like
Just an expectation.
of a majority of artists, not just him. Like I feel like people see artists as like, oh, man, as these like.
Like they're not human. Like the parasocial relationship with them it goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I think I know what you mean. And you know, this whole time I've been thinking about she's pop, right? But Chappell Roan, right?
Okay.
I was talking about this. Oh yeah, I see your face. Okay, no, but I was talking about this with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the way that people are treating Chappell right now is crazy,
Uh-huh.
crazy. But I won't get into that. That's a whole rabbit hole.
That's a whole different.
That's a whole different thing that y'all can get into if you want to. You can look it up. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's just people treat artists way differently. Like they're not human.
Mm-hmm.
They see them as forms of entertainment, and I really don't appreciate the way that people treat artists.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
We got I just got notified this. The top 50 worst rappers list,
I want to hear this.
and it's going viral.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to go from
Let's
the
go
lowest,
from the top of the list. I
the
want to.
worst,
We
and then
don't
to
really
bad,
have a
or
lot
do you
of
want to
time
go?
right now. I want to hear like the worst one.
All right. The worst one we got is a rapper named Magu. Never heard of him.
Never heard of.
We got Blueface coming in second. Got Blueface in second. I liked one of Blueface's songs. I liked it.
Yeah.
Then after that we have Lil Yachty, which is a very hot take. Very hot take.
Yeah, because from what I understood, he was pretty popular.
He rapping. He's picking himself up. He has some pretty good
Yeah.
raps,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Okay.
I really enjoyed some of his raps, his most recent raps. His older raps are just horrible.
And that's
right.
probably what they're.
But again, we got Stunna for Vegas,
Never heard.
JoJo Simmons, G Herbo. G Herbo is
That sounds.
G Herbo
the name
coming in
sounds
7th.
Familiar.
That's a tough
Surprising.
one. That's a tough one. He was on what was that one song from Kanye West, Donda, Off the Grid? He was off the grid. Yeah, he was on Off the Grid.
Okay.
He had a good verse. I liked his verse. Right? So I don't know why he's on here. We got Lil B. If it's Lil B, the bass god, or someone needs to recheck this list. Cuz I'm scanning like ahead, and I'm seeing a lot of people like that. I'm like, yo, people, this needs to be like rechecked. Lil B is influential in the cloud rap genre.
Okay.
Crazy influential.
Yeah.
Right? And after that, we got OJ the Juice Man, Matty B, Vanilla Ice.
Really?
Ice. A one-hit wonder.
Well.
A one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got Vanilla Ice, Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq can rap. He has a song called Three Locos.
Okay.
Oh my God, that man can rap. That man can rap. And that's coming from me. I heard The Rock rapping.
Yeah.
Trash.
Oh my gosh, I was waiting for somebody to say that. Like people.
So bad.
People just.
They hyped it up.
They hyped it up way too much.
Shaq can rap. We got Shaq. We got Riff Raff.
Okay.
I only know him from memes.
Yeah.
Cardi, Playboy Cardi in 20.
You're gonna say Cardi B.
20. No, Cardi B's not on this list.
All
right. We got
this is so amusing.
Nick Cannon.
Okay.
We got OJ Mako, Mike Jones, Birdman, Bone Crusher. Iggy Azalea, 26.
Okay.
Iggy Azalea should be way higher on the list.
I kind of agree with that.
Iggy Azalea is, I don't like her.
I don't personally like her.
We got Trinidad James. Lil Pump coming in 28.
Okay.
Lil Pump coming in 28. I think, whatever. We got McConan.
You're mad. Yeah, you're mad.
We got McConan. He made the song Tuesday with Drake. Got the club going on a Tuesday. That's that's McConan. We got Gouda Webby.
Gouda.
I don't know who that is. And this is crazy to me. This might be the biggest shocker.
Okay.
Right? I'm gonna say this name and I'm gonna end it because this is a shocker. Earl Sweatshirt coming in at number 34 for the worst rappers.
You want to give context as to why that's the biggest shock?
I love Earl is my favorite artist of all time. My favorite album of all time is some rap songs. My second favorite is Sick. I love Earl Sweatshirt.
You're like an Earl Sweatshirt fanboy.
I am. I really am, right? And whoever made that list does not know real hip hop. But I think that's it for this week.
I think that wraps it up for
this week's. Just been
a
calm week. Nothing really too crazy is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I think that's it. I think we're gonna wrap it up. We have a couple songs about to play for y'all. We're gonna take a little, not even a little break. I think this is it.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
So we'll catch y'all next week. You guys have a good rest of y'all night.
Bye.
Bye.